saw that Farmer probably can't make round 3, so I'll come.
All right, thanks. So is that the triple tactician Wookiees? Is that what it is?
No, it's quads.
Oh, it's quads.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then we got Countdown, Ailerons, Lightweight, Super Kylo, and then Maciej.
It's the Lithuanian national champion.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
So many national champions.
So we'll put Kylo at the top.
And he's got the standard kit, title, PTL, advanced sensors, advanced optics, thrusters.
The full thing.
Yeah.
And was that Countdown I saw?
Yeah, Countdown with lightweight and adaptive. And then a standard Omicron palette with collision.
All right, audio is on. Overlay is up. All right, everyone, I'd like to welcome you to round 2 of the X-Wing World Championships. My name is Dio Morales, host of the Gold Squadron podcast, and I am joined by Andrew Big Acrylic Knuckles.
Greetings, everyone. Let's see what we're round 2, and we have a pretty interesting matchup here. We have basically Palp Bases, but with Kylo, and we have quad Wookiees, and we probably need to swap the.
Oh, yep, they do need to be swapped. Technology right there,
Yep.
people. Did you see that?
Super easy.
Beautiful. Yeah. So in this matchup, it's going to come down to Mathew arc dodging with Kylo. So I played a bunch of Kylo, so I'm
Yeah.
super excited to watch this. And when I see quad Wookiees, I salivate. I love it. Now let's talk about.
But is this a good matchup for him?
It'll be fine.
Yeah.
It can be fine.
It can be fine.
So what Matthew's going to have to do, and mind you, I don't care about giving all my secrets away because they don't matter anymore, right?
Oh, yeah.
So looking at the rock formation, most likely if Maciej, I think he wants to be called Mac, right? If Mac wants to be, if he sets up in a fortress, it's probably the hardest one.
Yeah.
Because you have to anticipate. But if he goes in a block of some kind, you got him. Immediately you got him.
Yep.
Because what happens is once they're on a trajectory, you're going to get a lot of similar banks and turns. If you can get behind that formation, you just start picking away one at a time.
Yep. And they can't, they'll never be able to get you, especially with because with Kylo's dial, you can basically just kind of spin it and not even look at it and figure it out later.
Right. So you can see Maciej is set up in a spread formation here. I like that Mathew put Kylo at the top there. That is the right choice. You'll probably see a bank maneuver out of him to start and try to anticipate where Maciej's going to go.
And we don't have a fortress here. He's in a loose formation, I guess, to spread him out. And I think if you spread him out and don't put him in a block, you definitely have a good spread of your arcs to keep Kylo kind of at bay and defensive. Countdown, obviously, being a 20-point kind of filler that takes 4 turns to essentially kill.
Yep.
And then, you have the standard palp shuttle and a 2-point bid.
Yep. So we're going to see Mathew hopefully use those ailerons to good effect. Get behind the Wookiees, because once you're behind them, or at least behind one, and you can follow it,
it's really hard for them to come back.
Yes.
Especially because you get to move after them.
Yep.
Do we want to put numbers on the Wookiees?
That is a good idea. This is the blue side.
Turvlon, I did not collude with FFG to push out 2.0.
It's true. All of it.
It's all of it true. I do have a lot of design work ahead of me, though, so that'll be fun.
There we go. Numbers are set for our Wookiees. These definitely won't get mixed up as we go along.
Never.
We'll do our best to keep them straightened out for you guys.
So it looks like he's kind of slow rolling with 3 and 4 here to maybe kind of see how far Mathew commits with I guess both sides, because you have that debris in the middle. So it should be pretty good approach here. I think it gives him a lot of different options. And to
take a look at Maciej, I know that he's flying a squad that might be considered a quote-unquote kind of easier squad to fly. We do have to respect this man because he is a national champion.
Yeah.
So,
he's pretty good at the game.
Yeah, quote-unquote easy list. An efficient list flown by a great pilot.
And there's still a lot of decisions that have to be made on a turn-by-turn basis to ensure that you're putting your arcs in the right place. You have positioning for multiple turns in a row. So at the same time, it's a simple list as far as the mechanics are involved, and it's a lot of health and consistent.
And as we get into this round, I do want to say thank you to all of our Patreon and Twitch Prime. Wow, words are hard. Twitch Prime subscribers. You guys are the ones that make this run. If you want to join Patreon, the biggest group of people who make a difference and make Gold Squadron Podcast an entity that can travel around the United States, go to patreon.com/Gold Squadron. Get awesome X-Wing swag and support the show. 2.0 swag on the way.
Soon,
it's very TM. like Andrew said, lots of planning up ahead pretty much after this weekend. And Twitch Prime is a very easy way to give away free money. If you have Amazon Prime, I know a lot of people do because it's super convenient and easy. You can connect your Amazon Prime account to Twitch. You get a free Twitch Prime subscription. You click the button once a month, and you give away $2 that were never yours to begin with. Yeah, it's hilarious. Yeah.
It's free money.
It's free money. It is the literal money tree. Let's plant a tree. Boom, you click the button.
And you allow Dion to go to all these great events and give coverage that is very superior in quality and quality and quantity. Yeah, sure.
I try for both.
Okay, looks like we are committing into probably trying to bully Kylo.
Yep.
Interesting that he chose the 3 hard.
He's assuming that Mathew might go 5 straight.
Yeah, to try and get behind the formation early. The crazy thing with Kylo is, he can he's right there. Even if he dialed in a 5 straight, he could still be behind the formation.
Yep. So with that spread that he did with the Wookiees, he probably will catch Kylo in arc with these
at least these two of them. Yeah. It's definitely a good call here. Already seeing that quality of piloting come through with the Wookiees off of Mac here. And then we have Countdown and the shuttle, just kind of slow rolling it here.
Did we miss a letter?
Did we miss a letter?
Oh, we sure did.
I didn't type it in. It's Dion's fault.
It's all my fault. Thanks, Gold Squadron. I see what I did. Repins.
S. Yep.
Boom. Corrected.
Fixed.
Thank you very much for that.
Oh, I didn't know this this Twitch stream actually pushed over to YouTube as well.
Yes, yeah, we subscribe to a. Again, this is made possible by patrons.
Yep.
We use a service called Restream that allows us to push out to
that's awesome.
both. We can actually go to other services too, but they're not used, and
Yeah.
it puts more strain on the network and stuff. So. Not quite worth it yet. David Faith here asked, like, isn't it challenging to try to kill 3? It is. It does take time, but the thing is, they do have only 1 agility, right?
Yeah.
So if you're consistently getting, you make sure that you have a
2 to
target
3,
lock.
yeah.
You make sure you have a target lock. And if you're completely out of the arc, you spend the focus every time. You have Palpatine here, your crits.
Yep.
Pop a crit, and those crits disable these Wookiees very fast. They don't like the stress. Right, they don't like stress. They don't like not being able to attack. I mean, obviously, direct hits, major explosions, all those things are bad. It's just
Once you, I mean, like it's a hard list to crack, but once you kind of start whittling away, once it gets down to maybe 3 or 2, it turns into a really hard time for the Wookiees.
So we got an advanced sensors barrel roll. We pushed. Looks like for a target lock on number 2.
Yeah.
So it looks like we probably got a 2 bank here. Is what I'm guessing from that motion, or maybe a 3 bank.
2 bank.
2 bank.
Yep. So it looks like he's going to arc dodge the number 1, but he's going to be in arc for everything else, and maybe a range 1.
Could be a range 1 shot.
It's going to be close.
He does have the palps to help him out.
Well,
but I wouldn't use it on offense for defense.
Yeah, I was going to say
the shots coming back in.
You don't want to start using palp early for offense. So we got looks like a range 2 or range 2. Yeah.
Range 2. You can't spend it. You do the target lock and be happy with it.
Yeah, no, you target like this. Yeah, there's no reason to spend that focus. You have to have it for defense.
Yep. There it is.
Looks like some paint.
Hit crit.
And looks like an evade, so 1 shield.
Yep.
Because reinforce is silly. It's such a good mechanic for Wookiees. Otherwise, they would be in the same boat as many other ships that have 1 agility, like B-wings.
Yep.
And here we go. Here's all the Wookiees.
This is countdown.
No,
this is countdown range 3. Looks like double evade, so no damage there.
And it looks like he reinforced the back on 3 and 4.
No, just on 3.
Oh, just on 3. Okay.
Just on 3.
And Wookiee times, rerolls with Wookiee commandos.
Yep. This is that range 2 shot from number 2. No damage. 2 hits, 2 evades.
Yep.
Kylo likes this. Being able to natty dodge a range 2 shot is a huge thing.
And not have to spend tokens. It looks like a hit crit. 4 dice, range 3, with auto thrusters, of course.
You got looks like evade.
Looks like he's spending that focus.
Yep. Range 3
Ooh,
shot.
there's some paint.
Commandos.
Oh,
all right, 2
just
hits.
2.
This should be fine.
He's fine.
Auto thrusters. So it takes no damage. You have to spend the focus, but that's what it's there for.
Yep.
Big thank you to Douglas Santos for your donation via YouTube. Greetings from Brazil. Thank you very much.
We are back to dials. We're probably going to see some 2 hards out of number 1 and number 2 here to try and start getting back around. Now for Mac here, do you, if you have the opportunity, do you just try and get rid of the shuttle if you have the opportunity? Or do you just keep trying to bully Kylo? Because obviously, you didn't get any damage that turn. I think if he would have gotten maybe 1 or 2 shields, then that's probably when you start just trying to kill him. But from my experience, it's always the best choice to go ahead and just try and get the shuttle out of the way.
It definitely helps. It's a little bit of a two. Like, I think if he would have gotten some damage here, Mac stays and bullies Kylo.
Yeah.
The problem is that now Mac is out of position.
Yeah.
He's out of position.
Yeah, he overcommitted.
Yes, he's overcommitted to that top rank, and now we're just waiting for to see what decision here. If I was Mathew, I probably, man.
Well, and I mean, Countdown's going to be behind it, and it's probably going to be a good range 2 exchange for Countdown this turn. Kylo's just going to probably do the 1 straight or the 5 straight and just get out to get behind again. And there are the 2 hearts, just so they can start turning around and get back on a good attack vector.
All right, 3 banks. So looks like we're trying to reset. Probably going to come around for the shuttle.
Yeah, I think this is when you just get behind the shuttle, kill it quick, and move on with your life.
Yep. K-turn could be pretty sweet here from Kylo if he dialed it in. Advanced sensors focus K-turn.
Actually, like, because I've only played against Kylo a couple times, I actually forget that a K-turn is even a thing.
Yeah, I love. Oh my God, the K-turn is so good. It's so good with the advanced sensors boost.
He doesn't have. Does he have talons?
He does have talons too.
Does. Yeah. Why doesn't he?
I find though with Kylo, when I've flown him, you need to use the K-turn way more than you need the Talon rolls.
Yeah.
Just because if the position, if you needed to use a Talon roll, is because you were in a bad spot. Like, it's very.
That's
like,
fair. That's
like
fair.
it's not a aggressive maneuver, if that makes sense.
Gotcha.
It's more of a defensive, like, I got to get out of here.
Yeah.
So here's our ailerons. We'll probably get some type of turn or bank maneuver.
Yeah, probably 2 bank, I think.
Yep. If we got that K-turn from Mathew, we might be able to focus fire here on number 4. Let's go ahead and get those numbers moved.
And there's the 2 bank. And you'll probably want to barrel roll on the outside here, just so you don't get shot at. Well, actually, he's actually in a pretty good position.
He's fine. You focus.
Yeah, you just focus here because you could aileron and then do a 2 hard the next turn to get right behind the formation. And then now whenever you play like PAL bases and stuff, do you bring the shuttle in and try and slog it out, or do you keep the shuttle at the edge? Kind of like what Mathew's doing right here.
So I think the games I've won and lost with PAL bases is this perfect combination of like trying to get your opponent in a spot where they realize, crap, I need to get the shuttle.
Yeah.
And then when they've done that, now your guns are on target, and you use the shuttle, you block it all up, and by the time the game ends, they've either killed the shuttle, but they're like all of their stuff is dead, or they can't kill it, and the shuttle just gets past them.
Yeah.
Big thank you to GTI 2001 for becoming a Twitch Prime subscriber. There's the 5 straight.
Yep.
Where
so no K-turn, but
it's a safe maneuver.
It's fine. Yeah. Clears the stress because that's what Kylo does. So this is an interesting. Well, no, never mind. Yeah, you can still do your advanced ailerons and bump if you need to, because it is a maneuver.
Range 2, palp a crit here, I'm assuming.
Yeah, because it doesn't look like any
hopefully he remembers.
Happening.
There you go. He just pointed the palp.
Because that's what you do. There's his palp poker chip.
Poker palp.
And there is
crit.
The
spend the focus. So that'll be hit crit. Throws evade focus reinforce no reinforce, so that's just gonna be 2
shields
off of number 4.
Oh yeah, because that one bumped. Yep, yeah, that's definitely when you pump it.
Somebody in the chat, YouTube chat, MJ was asking, Dion, how did I do yesterday? Absolutely terrible. 2 and 4. 2-4. I hit a bunch of Mirandas, which is a really tough matchup. Nim Miranda, Stress Bunker. Though the Stress Bunker matchup, I have a plan for it, except when you throw 2 harpoons and a range 2 shot, all fully modified at Lorik, and he takes 1 shield, because of Rio Force and bad dice on my side. I can't win that game.
Yeah,
like,
no, that's.
I knew the game was over then. It's like we playing it out was a formality. I didn't have enough time.
Yep, it hurts.
And with people are talking a little bit about 2.0 in the chat. We will be covering the Coruscant Open. We'll be as long as I can get that weekend off. I'll be here.
Yeah, that'll be the first
Event.
premier event OP that will have 2.0. That is legal. So Hambone 77 US 1980. Joel is flying today. He is currently 1-0. And Della, his wife, she went 2-4. And I had a pretty good day, and I went 5-1. I lost to Duncan Howard round 6, and it was a really good match. There really aren't that many details on Coruscant yet, but we do know that will be the first 2.0 event.
All right, so here come the Wookiees. They're coming around. They're like, all right, Palpatine.
Yep.
You're mine.
And I guess, if you want to try and string them along to force them to overcommit, this is when you start running faster with the Palp Shuttle. You probably just do a 3 straight here, then 2 bank into the corner, or into the other side of the board.
Yep. Now, this is where the fact that Mathew didn't K-turn can start hurting him, because Kylo's pointed the other way.
Yeah.
You can do like a boost turn to start getting engaged, but now you'd be in front of all 4 Wookiees.
Well, I think you probably go the opposite direction, go towards the top of the screen.
Right.
And you still do the 2 hard or the 3 hard to get some heavy speed. Please hold 1 moment.
This one right here?
We had to hand off, and there's the 3 straight off of the Palp Shuttle, and we had to hand off a very large paper roll to an FFG employee.
All right, so we're going to get the ailerons to the right. It is considered a maneuver, so if he ever does go over an obstacle during the ailerons step, he would, do the effects.
Yep.
But it doesn't take away his action here when he does his actual maneuver. He'll probably get a two turn. Yeah.
Just to get some guns on. And Hambone, I was running Ghost Fen, or Kanan Fen, with accuracy corrector and dash crew. And there's the 2 turn.
So somebody here in the chat asking about whether you'd be limited to wave 1 to play with. With the conversion kits.
But I think that would alienate newer players that want to go to OP events, because they don't have all the ships from the conversion.
True.
So they may only limit it to 2.0.
So
like 2.0 the wave, not
right. Absolutely. But it depends on what the format is, right?
Yeah,
because
exactly.
they can choose.
Because then if it's similar to how it was last year, where it's kind of weird and they allow the community to kind of choose part of the list.
Yeah.
Then you could get some pretty interesting mechanics in there.
Absolutely. All right, so here's Kylo's dial.
Oh, doing the 2 hard into the formation. Interesting.
That's a 3.
Oh, 3. Okay.
Yeah, it looks like it's a Talon roll. Sorry.
Hey, there's the Talon roll.
Yep. Ta-da.
They have it on their dial. And he takes the stress for that, because he cannot clear it doing that. And there's no Yor on the table, so.
You're so good.
Yor is really good. It's always really funny and interesting whenever you see these progressions of these like traditional archetypes.
Yeah.
That move into yours. Like, well, everyone always used Omicron, and then someone thought like, well, what if I just use Yor and like kind of cut back on some points here and there, and then I can do stressful maneuvers whenever I want.
Yeah. Just
or I push
guns on target forever. Or push the limit and have the die open.
Yeah.
So it looks like Kylo does have a range 3 shot on number 3.
Oh, maybe no. It looks like he got a target lock on. Oh, never mind. Yeah, no, he's out of range for that. It's gonna spend the focus.
Spend the focus.
Double blanks.
And it looks like he took 2.
Yep.
Because that was the focus.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
No reinforce. I guess to try and get some extra damage in.
So it's our number 3. His apparently not number 3.
Yeah. Luckily, because they all have the exact same loadout, it's not a big deal.
Yep.
It's like a hit crit. And no damage. He has the reinforce. Takes 1 off of number 2.
It was this was the target right here?
Yeah, number 2.
Yeah, okay. So he's down to 1 shield there. All right, 3 hits. So it's going at Kylo. Pop the evade. Did you pop it? Oh, we popped it.
And auto thrusters and totally fine. Countdown's going to get some fire this turn. Ooh, there's a lot of paint right there.
There you go. That's hit, crit.
I mean, hit, crit. But it doesn't matter because countdown.
Yep.
But he can only do it 1 time per round.
Right.
Lightweight frame's going to go ahead and palp it.
Spends the focus. 3 evades.
Okay. So yeah, so he still has his ability for the rest of the shots coming at him.
Wookiee Commandos. Oh, he took focus on that one.
There it is, right there.
Got 2. It's fine.
Yep. That's all I needed. Countdown's ability is a very interesting mechanic for. I think the reason why you would choose Ryad over Vessery is Vessery, his ability requires target locks.
Yep.
And even with Inquisitor in the list, if you happen to kill Inquisitor early, or your opponent doesn't give you the target that has the target lock on it, he's just a normal like Delta at that point, and he doesn't have the ability to turn around doing a green turn.
Yes, that's huge.
Yeah.
That is a big piece. So I mean, Mathew's pretty happy with this engagement. He hasn't taken any damage on any of his ships. I'm sorry, he took the 1 from Countdown.
Yep. And he's whittling the formation down little by little, 2 damage at a time, pretty much.
Yep. Right now, I would say that Maciej is ahead, though, because while he has whittled a little bit, it's spread out.
Yeah.
So we'll have to wait and see if Mathew can start getting a gun on target.
Yeah. It's gonna be. I mean, it's gonna be tough. I mean, he's got a 3 turn in here, trying to catch that Palp shuttle, get some damage into it. Because the longer that Palp is on the board, the more of a good discount ship that the Palp shuttle is.
Worth its points,
yeah,
as
worth
they
its
say.
points. Yeah, I mean, because you get the more times that he changes die results, he has so much more value. So the faster you get it off the board, the better.
So Countdown is stressed. I know we can't see that stress token right now. Oh, no, he's not stressed because he just took 1 damage rather than doing his ability.
Apparently, Dion, you have a very calming voice for the stream.
A calming voice.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I'm a good teacher, because I can.
Probably, yeah. You can quell the kids.
Quell. I'm going to use that in my next evaluation. I want you to understand that I'm good at quelling the kids. Oh, he's right. He's right. Yeah.
He's quelling me right now.
Yeah, you can keep your job. Yeah, you can stay.
So let's see. We have
2-turn. Guns on target. It's time.
Ooh, okay. So I guess it is time to engage with the shuttle. Definitely going to be some shots at it this turn. I'm assuming that would probably be the right call.
Yep, and the shuttle might have a shot.
It's going to be close.
At Wookiee number 3.
I wish that you could, OBS was good enough to where you could just say lock to this like pixel and then just follows it around.
That would be amazing because that's, you know what? I'm sure somebody could vent. Come on, community, I'll pay you if you know how to do that.
Make
some money.
Make it so. Do we see a 2 sloop out of countdown here?
I think that's it. We got the ailerons. Line it up. Ailerons it's one of those things where ailerons it can be amazing, and then there's the times you're like, dang it, I wish I didn't have this.
Yeah, I wish I wasn't
both
required.
Double-sided. It takes a lot of patience and practice to fly a striker really well.
Yeah. I tried out a crack swarm that had Duchess as a striker, and it was so confusing because I already don't fly swarms, and then flying that was just super weird.
His voice is silky smooth like a freshly cooked yeast roll. That sounds delicious. All right, so it looks like no
maybe a one bank?
No talent here. We did the 1 bank.
Okay.
It looks like he can probably arc dodge number 4.
He can probably, well, if he barrel rolled, he could arc dodge both, but I don't know if he'd have a shot.
Maybe if I guess his bump did tilt him a little bit to the outside, right?
It'll be close. I guess if you barrel rolled all the way back, you may have you may clip number 4. But then you still may be in range for number 3. But I think number 3 is the one that really needs to start hammering into the palp shuttle here and start getting those shields off. Get points on the board.
So looks like he just threw down a focus.
Okay. Just going to try and man mode it.
That's right. No advanced sensors. This is just a 2 bank. Kylo will not get his his action. I think it's my bump. It's close.
No, I think
that's safe.
I think he fit. Yeah.
All right. So this is probably one of those situations where you're going to see somebody actually use PTL on Kylo.
Yeah. Well, he may even be able to boost over number 3 at a bank boost. It's really close. Okay, he's doing the barrel roll, and then he's probably just going to focus up, I guess, and try and tank it all. Because he's putting himself in a really rough spot there with number 1 and 2, and then 4 right in front.
I don't love the barrel roll there because he's increasing the number of shots going into Kylo.
At this point, honestly, you just take all the shots at Kylo.
Yep. You have 4 arcs on him.
Yeah.
It's time.
Time to try and rip the Band-Aid of evasion out.
Yeah. So what he could be setting up for, though, if Kylo gets out of this is a great opportunity if you live to get behind the entire formation.
Yeah.
Like it is perfect. So
high risk, high reward.
That's right.
It looks like we're going to range 1 in the number 4. Some decent paint, some focus in there. No target lock.
The title.
He does have a target lock. My bad.
He does. He's got it.
Nope. It just wasn't close.
Ooh, temptation. But you don't do it.
No, you don't.
You don't do it.
Do not do that here.
I know you want to, Mathew. Don't do it. Here, take my energy. Don't do it. He does not. All right, so that is a focus result, and we're going to get 2 damage cards onto number 4. Shield and 2 damage cards. Sorry, it's at number 4. Shield and 2 damage cards. All right. He palped a crit.
Oh, going for it. Ooh, that's a lot of paint.
That's gonna hurt. That is 2 hits, 2 crits. He got an evade.
So he takes 3.
Hit.
Damage cockpit, maybe?
Oh, he had to reinforce.
I'll go check on those crits.
Yep. They might be in Polish.
really?
They might be. So we'll go ahead and find out what those are there. That's a pretty close measurement. That might be a judge check right there. So we're waiting for, one is a flip down crit. Minor hull breach. Okay. So injured pilot doesn't do anything, which is probably the one he flipped down, because it literally doesn't do anything.
Yeah, because they don't have EPTs.
And what was the other one? Minor hull breach?
Minor hull breach.
What does that even do? Let's go ahead and look up minor hull breach while we get these shots here. After executing a red maneuver, roll and attack the.
Okay, he didn't really need to.
No, he does not have to worry about that. All right, so we got 2 hits coming into Kylo. That's blank, evade, focus.
Ooh. I think you spend the focus here. No. Now he's going to take a shield.
Yep.
And
show you the dark side.
Yep. Basically the not pilot ability of Kylo, because it's almost essentially useless.
Yeah, you want blinded pilot here. It's probably the one that I would pull.
Yeah.
It's the most useful one because it actually hurts the Wookiees more.
Yeah.
With the old damage deck.
Yeah.
Because if they can't roll the dice, it doesn't
yeah,
flip.
You're right. Man, it's been so long since I've used an old core deck.
Yes.
So we need 1 shield down on Kylo. Here we go. Got
number 2 now.
Ooh.
It's 1.
Looks like a crit, maybe.
And got 1.
Yep.
It's fine.
So that was 1 and 2, it looks like, and now we're probably going to get into the range 1 shots here. Did the PAL shuttle already shoot?
It did not have a shot. I don't believe so.
Oh, it didn't? Oh, okay.
No.
Just barely out of arc then.
One, two, three, 4. Just leave it. All right. So he's debating shooting countdown.
No, I think you still shoot Kylo here.
Yeah, he's going at countdown.
Interesting. That's a really interesting choice.
Hits
so 2 hits.
Spends the focus.
Why aren't you going to Kylo here?
Well, he has to kill something, right? He probably won't kill Kylo if, with 36 minutes left and the shuttle, if he just kills countdown, he wins the game, right? And if he keeps all the Wookiees alive?
That is true.
That might be the thinking there.
Yeah. Well, this next turn, he could probably get half points on the shuttle in 1 go.
Mm-hmm. All right. So here's range 1.
It looks like just 2 hits.
We'll see what the target is by how many dice. That's probably Kylo. And... or was it also... it was a striker. Okay, so he's going to be taking a damage using the ability to take 1. Which now turns off both adaptive ailerons and any hopes for a
turning
sloop.
around. Yep.
Yeah.
So I think here with no, the Wookiees move first. So I don't know. It's going to be. I think this is when you just try and get as much damage into the PAL shuttle as you can.
Yep.
Probably expect to see 3 turns out of 1 and 2 here. Probably a 2 straight out of 4, and maybe just a 1 straight out of 3.
You might go for a block.
Go for the block.
Take out, either try to see if you can, because I think Matt's going to try to 1 bank.
Yeah.
Right? So if you can keep the arc away from number 4, the most injured one.
Yep.
That could reduce the number of shots on it, take away the focus action.
Yeah. So maybe like a 2 or 2 bank here to try and block off that avenue.
Alrighty.
Checking some dials here, making the final decisions. We do, yeah, number 4 is obviously hurting pretty bad. I still find, well, yeah, I mean, I guess the win condition is just to get on points and then survive for 30 minutes.
I mean, the Wookiees can do it. The reinforce action is fantastic. And as we said, Kylo's damage output isn't great if you don't play him super aggressive.
Yeah.
So he can definitely pull it off because you're like, I got to save the focus.
Yeah. I don't have the patience for that kind of thing. Like if I had that kind of setup against a Kylo, like I just have to try and do it.
Yeah. I mean,
it's tough.
It's really tough. I mean, not having focuses there, only the commandos definitely kind of skews your hopes.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because you're with Wookiee commandos, you're only increasing your chances of rolling, I think, a full string by 12%. It's pretty low. So here are the 3 turns coming out of number 1 and 2.
All right, 3 turn, 2 turn from the other one.
Yep.
And now
looks like he's focusing and no reinforce.
It's time to shoot the shuttle.
Yep. Time to get it out of the way.
I'm curious to see what he did with number 3 here.
Oh, just a 1
just
straight.
the 1 straight. All right.
Okay. So he really wants to make sure that he gets all the shots if he can.
And though with the large base, that might even still block the 1 bank from the.
It'll be close.
It's gonna be tight. We probably get the reinforce from number 4.
Yeah, I don't. You just try and survive, but it's gonna be tough. I don't think there's a way that Countdown can get a shot this turn. Well, like
1 hard.
We'll get a shot at. Oh, they do have a 1 hard, don't they?
I believe so.
But well, at number 4,
right.
I think it's the if the 1 hard fits, then yeah. Kylo is stressed, so he can't turn around either. So he's going to essentially disengage.
He's thinking about it. The only shot he's going to have in the shuttle. The shuttle could possibly PS kill.
Yeah. And it looks like he reinforced the front, it looks like. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Or maybe the back. No, he just flipped it.
It's the back.
It's the back. Interesting. I don't think Countdown's going to have a shot. And there's the 1 bank out of the shuttle.
Looks like it fits. You focus, and I would pop a crit.
Oh, yeah.
Pop a crit when the shuttle shoots and take off number 4.
Yeah, you just get rid of it. Especially now that he reinforced the back.
Mm-hmm. The Alabaster Hippo.
Space Cow?
That's right. All right. So priority might be to 1 bank.
1 bank.
Oh man, does that fit?
Oh, he fits. All right. Well, it's always tough to see the
nuances.
Yeah.
Close for sure. We knew that it was close.
Yeah.
Kylo might take a 2 turn to the right and start trying to get behind number 1 and number 2.
Yep.
I see a turn maneuver in his hand.
Looks like looks like he's probably going to try and go right here, I think. Yep. Start trying to get behind that.
That's the right choice.
So pretty much, it's almost a near guarantee that number 4 is going to not even get to shoot this turn.
Mm-hmm.
But he'll probably get all the shields and maybe a damage card or 2 into the shuttle, I think. And this is the 29-point shuttle too, so it's
yes. It's worth more than one of the Wookiees, so if that's a losing trade for Mathew.
Yeah.
All right, so looks like we're waiting on Kylo focus for his action. No push. He wants to keep that advanced sensors open.
Yep. just so he can get back onto his the normal way you fly Kylo.
Yes. Especially next turn, he's probably gonna. This is a talon roll situation.
Yeah, yeah.
Barrel roll, talon roll.
Yep.
Oh, he's gonna push.
Ooh, getting closer. Interesting. I guess to maybe try and bait Mac to go ahead and take a shot at Kylo.
It could be.
Star Wars Destiny round 3 pairings are going up.
I mean, by barrel rolling there, I think he gets the obstruction on number 2 opposed to where he was before, maybe.
Yeah, I guess. I'm not sure if that's the right call here.
Oh, maybe he had the focus already, actually.
Ah, okay.
That's the first action.
All right.
All right, so no push. Setting up for that talon roll next turn. This round. What? I don't even understand. I know who that is. I don't. You'll never be lonely at.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
All right, so it looks like we got some shots going. Oh, maybe he was trying to get arc on number 1.
Ah, okay, makes sense.
And it looks like he
4
probably
dice.
got it. Oh, no, this
It's countdown. 2 hits. One's gonna go through.
So now he has to hope for the shuttle to completely whiff.
Alabaster Hippo. Space Cow. The Ivory Moose.
Looks like a range
2.
2, yeah. And didn't palp.
No, he's gonna try to save it to save some health on the. Yep, he's dead.
Yeah,
you don't even have to spend the focus. You didn't. Why did you?
Expected values.
That can hurt him.
Yeah.
Quite a bit though on defense here. He had 2 hits, right?
Because he could essentially evade 2.
Yep.
2 incoming from that. So 4 is done.
Off the table. And Matthew's on the board, 25. So here come the Wookiees. Range 1 into the shuttle. Gets an evade. 2 shields.
And we have you keep going into the shuttle here, I think, Mac.
What is the stream etiquette? Like the rule? Are you asking for the rules for chat? I guess I would ask your question a little bit more, and I can get you all that information.
Looks like a hit crit. Going into the shuttle probably. All 3 shields are done. Half points for the shuttle now.
All right, spend the focus for 2.
And definitely range 2. And another blank. But he
Palpatine.
palped it.
So it takes just 1.
So shuttle's down to 4. And we have 1 Wookiee off the table in a single turn.
So I'm gonna go ahead and for those of you in the chat, gonna post our live chat rules so you guys can just understand our expectations. Some just really basic ones there.
Basically, just please be a decent
Yeah,
person.
just be nice.
Yeah. We're all here to enjoy the game.
Yeah.
So what does Mac do here for his formation? I think you just kind of slow roll with 1 and 2, and then maybe number 3 you just start turning out around towards the bottom of the screen.
I'm sorry, say that again. Sorry, I was looking at the overlay.
No, you're
One
fine.
more time.
Like I'm trying to figure out what Mac does here to keep. I mean, well, keeping guns on is easy, but the making it to where. Excuse me, sorry, I'm really tired.
You're good. You're good. Where he's going to be able to keep guns on target.
Yeah.
So the shuttle, there's a good chance the shuttle just stops here, just be in the way.
Yeah. I can see that.
That's going to. Maciej is going to be tempted to just go 1 forward with the 1 and 2 and shoot the shuttle. Kylo's going to be able to advance sensors, target lock, do the talon roll. Countdown's coming in, and we're going to have a pretty maimed Wookiee here.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see just how is he going to manage the situation.
Yeah. Because right now Mathew's definitely up on the win conditions here. He's whittling those Wookiees down, but there's still shields on the rest of them. And once the Palp shuttle goes down, it turns into a much closer game because Palpatine can't afford anything.
If you have a free moment, join us by the info booth to roar like a Wookiee to raise money for UNICEF.
1 second, guys.
The flight control is very loud.
There's a speaker right there. right on the other side of the wall. All right, so here are the Wookiees. He's going to turn. He's going to try to threaten Kylo. He'll have probably Kylo at range 2, which is a great what's the win condition for Mac here? He needs to take out one of these aces and the shuttle.
Yeah.
Because once you're down to 1, if you can have at least 2 of the Wookiees alive, you can just keep him pinned in and scared.
Because Kylo, he has a 2-point bid, and this Kylo is what, 46, 47?
47.
Points? So as long as 2 Wookiees are alive and Kylo's the only thing on the board, he's winning by 1 point.
Yep. So he does do the focus action in order to make sure he has some good offensive potential there.
Try and bully things. Looks like he is going to just bump train here.
Yep, I like it. I do like it. Guarantees shots with 1 and 2 on the Palp shuttle if he stopped. Because when I looked at it, this seemed like a perfect stopping situation for the shuttle.
Yep. Yeah, because you want to try and
there it is.
Stop. Yep.
I'm curious to know if the shuttle has arc on number 1.
It's really hard to tell because he's kind of in the way, being the space cow and everything.
Moo. All right, there's the 1 bank.
Because adaptive value rounds, you have to do it. And he's probably just going to do it too hard and probably bump here.
Do they have the 1 hard? Yes.
Oh, they do have a 1 hard. I keep forgetting that. Again, I don't fly strikers. So I think this is the turn you hammer into number 3 because it doesn't have a reinforce. It just has a focus.
Yep.
Try and force it to spend it.
Yep. Also, number 2 doesn't either. It's just whoever you can get all 3 arcs on, you take it to them.
Yep.
And, so we're getting an advanced sensors barrel roll. This probably means that he did a hard 2. So we'll get advanced sensors barrel roll, target lock hard 2, most likely.
Yeah.
He's trying to get into that spot where, you can go all the way back and he's trying to be on the not reinforced side.
Yep. Well, I think, didn't they all bump?
The number 1 did not bump.
No, it did. So he bumped into the back of number 2.
Oh, you're right. You don't have.
Yeah, and
maybe he's just trying to arc dodge him.
Yeah. Then. Ooh, so he didn't do the Talon, but it looks like he did get out of arc.
This is better.
Way better. Yeah. Because now he has all the stuff, and he can do it again.
He's got target lock focus. I think all 3 guns will be able to shoot at number 1.
Yep.
The countdown's target probably. You might be tempted to do something else. Looks like he's popping a crit here on number 1.
Ooh, just going for it.
All right, crit, spending the focus.
Just going for it right out. There we go. And
all 4 are coming out.
All 4 shields and a crit.
And that was the one that was Kylo'd.
Oh, so there's the blinded pilot.
Is that what it was?
Whoa.
What,
Actually, I'm not entirely sure what he gave him as a blinded pilot.
I'll show you the dark side.
I can go check.
We'll find out here in a moment, everybody. So that was our number 1. So here's a Countdown wanting to go at the same target. We're going to take it. Range 2 obstructed. And that looks like a double damage. Gonna have to adjust the lighting over there. And the Space Cow does have arc as well.
It was blinded pilot, and then direct hit.
Direct hit, yeah, that's what I thought. And we do have a range 2 shot from the shuttle into number 1. So the shuttle's only going to be taking 1 shot here. That's huge. And that's 2 hits.
And it looks like an evade.
So bringing that Kashyyyk defender all the way down to 1 hull. Sorry, down to 2 hull.
Yep. So blinded pilot flips, and it looks like number 2 is going to go ahead and take the shot.
And this is a no modded shot.
Well, he does have Wookiees.
Oh, you're right. You're right. He does have
have
Wookiees.
Wookiees.
12% modded shot.
Yeah, 12% modded shot. So it looks like 3 hits or maybe 2 hits in a crit. Oh, for number 2 going into Kylo.
2 evades. Takes another shield, and I show you the dark side again. I show you again. This is number 3 going into Kylo, right?
Yeah.
So those first 2 shields, that's probably the other blinded pilot, maybe, if it's in the deck.
Yep.
The other thing with Wookiees when you play Kylo is you don't know what's going to be in there. It's just like you're dealing out so many cards.
Yep.
Surprisingly, the what's the one where you can't go straight? Is it Shaken?
I think it's Shaken.
Shaken
yeah.
pilot. That one has been money for me.
Really?
In games against
Interesting.
Wookiees.
Oh, yeah, I guess, that makes sense. So they have to turn, they have to 1 bank or whatever.
Exactly.
Ooh, that's a lot of paint right there. Going into the shuttle.
That's 3 hits. Got an evade, taking 2. There might be a crit in there.
Crit in there. There is a crit. I can't see it.
That's fine. Don't worry about it. Looks like it might be damage.
2 crits.
2 crits. Direct hit. That one's a direct hit.
That one's a direct hit. So 1 health left on the shuttle. So really big turn here for Mathew.
Yeah, that's a damaged cockpit for sure, 100%. So that makes a big deal because that means the Space Cow's got to move first.
Yep. Which gives Mac a really good up to do it. But I think honestly, what you do here is you just force bump onto the striker. Because the shuttle, like you need 1 more turn to where Palpatine can do his thing.
Yep.
Because at this point, with 1 health left, it's already done. It's just a formality at this point.
Probably the other thing he loses is he might have been able. I guess the 1 bank will also just bring you kind of forward.
Yep.
You just try hope to get arc 1 more time and get a shot before you die.
Yeah.
But he probably wouldn't have had it anyway. So
yeah. Well, especially because now it's the PS0, so he'll get PS killed for it. But it still really puts Mathew in a good situation with a 2 health Wookiee, and then the other 2, they're still sitting pretty good. But Countdown has what 2 cards on him.
Yep. Yeah, both these players, they're both definitely still in this game.
Oh yeah, it can still swing either way.
He flips all 3. I guess it wasn't a damaged cockpit because reasons.
Okay. So going for the bump again. Trying to maybe block Kylo, but it doesn't matter because
no, he's going to advance. You advance sensors up the board and then turn.
Yep. That's how it goes. Ooh, doing the 3 straight to get out of dodge, but it won't matter. Because
he's got obstruction now.
You do have the obstruction, yeah, so there actually is a high chance that he could possibly survive.
That's right. Just natties. Just do it.
Yeah,
just do it. It's fine.
It's fine.
You don't go home and practice rolling your dice, Andrew? Come on.
No. I have accuracy corrector for my TLTs.
Alrighty, so we get the 1 forward here from Countdown.
That's probably ailerons, I think.
Mm-hmm. And 1 banks to bump. Which it looks like he's pretty much already there. So.
Yep.
Patrick, you practice rolling your dice. I'd love to get a meta breakdown of how you do that. You know, what's the technique?
There is a technique though. Like I definitely roll my dice a very specific way.
Yeah.
And I always get confused when other people don't roll it that way. I'm like, what are you doing? Roll it this way.
We can discuss this after the game. I'm very curious. 2 bank clears.
Just getting up in there. Now I will say too, the blinded pilot from Kylo from that, I mean, that made a really big difference. The Palp shuttle wouldn't be here
That's right.
this turn if it wasn't for that, probably.
He's debating whether to Palp and evade. I think with 3 shots on the shuttle, there's no reason to not use it on offense.
No, you just use it on offense.
Yeah, so probably saving it for Countdown
Yeah.
is my guess here. 2 hits. We got the target lock. Finish him.
Ooh, there's some paint.
4 hits.
Yep, guaranteed.
That's going to be it.
Yep.
Let me get some Mortal Kombat graphics. Put him on the stream. Finish him. Fatality. I wasn't allowed to play Mortal Kombat as a kid.
I wasn't either.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I didn't even have a Super Nintendo. My first
okay.
console was an N64.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I had Shadows of the Empire and Smash Brothers, and that was the only 2 games I had until Episode 1 Pod Racer came out.
Nice.
So Wookiee number 1 is off the board. Looks like we have a shot with Countdown on the number 2.
Mm-hmm.
And this is when we Palp the crit.
And
there it is.
That looks like
Oh, just a hit crit?
a hit crit. Okay, there was a focus. They were focusing there. Well, they're going to stick, though.
Yep. 1 crit goes through on to number 2.
All right, that's range 1 on the shuttle. We got some Wookiee Commando action.
Oh, some good paint there.
2 hits. It's obstructed. It's obstructed.
It's obstructed.
Roll one
No,
more
what are you
dice.
doing?
I think he might forget.
Well, he rolled 2 anyways, so and 1 was a blank. So even if he got it,
All right, so
Countdown has 1 more health left. The shuttle is off the board. But for the Palp shuttle, he only did have he did roll a blank. So and he had two results in there, so it was a guaranteed kill anyways, regardless of whether he rolled 2 dice or not.
So looking at the win conditions for both players here, Matt Schueter has got to get Countdown out of there.
Yep.
Get him out.
We got around 10 minutes left in the game. If he can get Countdown out, Mac will have the win by 1 point.
And he's holding the fortress.
Yep.
It is a 360 bubble.
Yep.
He can't get out.
Yep.
And looks like he's decided to stay. He's like, I'm just going to take my shot on number 2.
Yep.
Range 1. It has no shields left. Kylo can definitely barrel roll,
And do
target lock, and get him again.
Do all the silly things.
My Kylo.
I like your Kylo because it has Kylo, like
The reins.
Yeah, the reins.
I love that thing. It was my wife's idea.
It's great. So I guess you do what, a 2-bank here?
Yeah. Target lock.
You get the push, then you do the thing, and there's no stress.
There it is.
Yep.
Yep. Our timer is right on.
Yeah, perfect this time. So we have range 1 into range 1 into range 1 into range 1.
Guys, we're at range 1, guys.
I think we're at range 1.
If we want to throw in some 2.0 terminology, both of the Wookiees are at range 0.
Because they are touching, correct?
Yes.
We need to start learning that.
Yes. All right, here we go. Range 1 shot into number 2. Target locked focus. That's 3 hits. Waiting for the lock.
And
do it.
Oh,
do it.
I think you spend it here.
I think you do it.
Nope.
All right, he's
Save
gonna
it
be
for
safe.
defense.
Got the evade,
Got
so
the
he's gonna be
evade.
taking 2.
Yep. So 2 cards onto number 2. Ooh, this is going to be close. Completely unmodded, so it's anyone's game at this point.
Countdown. That's
Ooh,
1.
Just 1. Can't
37%.
Still alive. And here's where the pain happens.
Yep. In hindsight, it's not spending the focus worked out because he wouldn't have died anyway.
All right, here it is. Oh.
Just 1. Countdown needs to throw some paint. He's got 3 dice to do it.
Oh,
he's got 1.
Yep, got 1. Man, that's heartbreaking.
And number 3 into Kylo.
Oh, not bad. 3 hits. Possibly get some damage in here.
This feels like a title time. Netties.
Oh.
Netties.
Well, that was a really, really lucky round for Matt there.
That worked out.
Yep.
So now what he has to do is he's going to have to take advantage of this. Kylo, most likely, a really good play here would be, you're going to have to hard turn now to get. You're going to get 2 arcs on you, but
yeah,
you're going to have to turn in. I'd probably dial in the 1 turn, to be completely honest.
Yeah.
Even though you end up stressed at the end, it might end up being better.
Yeah, just to
make sure you keep something in arc.
To kill something. Because with 2 health now, and he didn't kill Countdown, that is going to put him in a really tough spot to pull it out for Mac. And with Mac here, do you just stay in the same position?
Well, man,
that's tough.
You want your actions. I think he has to try to leverage the reinforce.
Nope, stay in the course.
It guarantees him a shot as long as one of his guys doesn't die. I get it.
It looks like Countdown's doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then here's the
advanced sensors target lock and
doing the K-turn.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay.
I'm in. Similar result as what the 1 hard would have done.
Yep.
But takes him out of the 2nd arc.
Yep. And now there's only 1 shot, and it won't matter, assumingly, because he will probably kill number 2.
Right. He's going to try.
Yep.
And you got to spend all the bananas.
Yep. Yeah, no, this
I don't know why I
said bananas. This is when you spend the focus.
Yes.
If he has a bushel of bananas and a focus token, what happens?
All right, so that's 3 hits. You spend it. You're fine.
Oh, no, you spend
Do
this.
it.
Yep, there we go. And I think that's it. That's 2.
And he should be taken off the board right there.
Yep.
Oh, but did he have 1 more held than we thought?
Looks like it.
Okay, so Lies of the Jedi. Let's put that back on there. And
oh, there it is.
That's going to be it if we did math.
Guaranteed. Yep.
Better. We got it. Hit crit.
Oh, double crit.
All right. I think there was a direct damage in there, so super dead.
Yep. complete overkill. And I don't think there's
not going to be enough time for Mac to be able to catch Countdown or Kylo. Kylo just runs now if he really wants to.
Yeah.
But we are in a tournament. MOV matters. Matt's going to want to try to kill this Wookiee.
Yeah, and especially because going into day 2, MOV does carry over.
Yes.
So is I guess a graduated cut is the correct term.
Yep.
I'm sorry, I can't make banana focus tokens. They will probably look a little bit too much
phallic.
Like, yeah. I was gonna say like body parts, but that's fine.
If you etch it real nice and you actually get the like the stem, like it looks like a banana stem. I think you could pull it off.
Well, now the thing is though, bananas do have potassium, and that actually does help your focus. I'm sorry, I had to.
Gold Squadron podcast, Patreon exclusive.
Golden bananas.
Golden bananas. Jeez. Anybody who's a patron, let me know if you actually want that. I would pay Andrew to make these.
Oh man. Hey, Ryan Farmer just showed up.
So no shot this turn from Kylo, but it's a reset turn.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he's reinforcing the back on the Wookiee just to try and preserve as much as he can for the next 3 minutes. I actually don't think they can kill the Wookiee that fast.
Chat's still going on about
the banana
focus.
focus.
I think I just did a thing.
Yeah.
I think I made a thing. All right, so we got the bank here from Kylo. We're going to go ahead and remove the ship markers as we don't need them anymore.
Yep.
It's number 2 that's left out there.
And it looks like, there's the barrel roll. So there will be shots, but I don't think there's enough time for him to kill the last Wookiee. Because at this point, all you do is you just keep turning and reinforcing the back.
So I think what we watched today was the enslavement of Wookiees by the Empire.
Yeah,
it's canon.
Yeah, this was the final uprising rebellion, and it didn't work out.
And he got an evade there, so
no damage.
No damage.
And we are back to dials.
All right.
Okay.
I think this is going to happen.
This may actually have to happen. Well, okay, so you could have you have a single banana as a focus. You could have a bushel of bananas as 5 focus. I don't know how many focus tokens you can get in 2.0.
I don't know. This is great.
Oh man.
But I did say all the bananas, so maybe we just make it a bushel of bananas.
Yeah, just bushel of bananas. Yeah.
Okay.
All
right, so minute 24 left. He's got to do 7 damage. It's not going to happen.
Not going to happen. So.
And Mac, when you're in a losing situation in a tournament, you do have to set yourself up for as much success as possible.
Yep.
Kylo is stressed. Honestly, the 1 forward is the best move, most likely for Mac, because these ships move so fast.
Yeah.
Or the turn. I could see why the turn as well. You try to block off countdown.
Yeah, to mitigate that damage. But by doing that, it's going to be hard to guarantee which arc or what side you need to reinforce.
Yeah. I think if Kylo just dialed in a 2 straight here, works out.
Doing the back. Yeah. I don't think we're going to make a fruit basket target lock. I'm sorry.
All right, we're waiting on Matt. So here's ailerons. He'd give himself a chance if he dialed in one of those Talon rolls. No. It's a 1 bank.
So I was like, oh, cool, the 1 bank fits. I'm like, oh, wait, ailerons.
Yeah. Glitter stem banana bunch. Watermelon bombs. Become the fruit podcast. Why are all your tokens for? It was one day at Worlds. I was with Andrew.
Things got crazy.
I said you had to spend the bananas.
Players, time has been called for round 2.
So that is time.
Yep.
So this is the final round, and I don't think that there's enough damage in the game
No, to make it happen.
to make it happen. So, great game played by both players. Mathew came out on top, and there's the handshake right there.
Yep.
Really, really close match. I think the turning point for the real decider was Mac blanking out essentially on the range one shot into countdown for the final.
That could have been big.
Yeah.
That could have been big. Well, congratulations to both players. Thank you so much. Thank you for playing on our stage. You guys are awesome. Thank you to everybody who's watching at home, all of our patrons who make this possible, our Twitch Prime subscribers. Again, you can go to patreon.com/Gold Squadron, become part of the biggest group of people who support us, get awesome swag, like the upcoming Banana Focus tokens. Or if you have Amazon Prime, you can connect it to Twitch and do a free Twitch Prime subscription. It gives us about $2 and change, and it costs you absolutely nothing if you already have Amazon Prime. So thank you to everybody who did that this match and all this weekend. We will be back probably around, I would say about 115, 120. I'm going to put 120 on the screen with round 3. Andrew, thank you so much for commentating with me these 2 rounds.
It's been a blast, yeah.
It's always good, and I'll see you in San Francisco. Hope you know what? Hopefully you're playing though. You're not.
Yeah.
You're not commentating.
I won't
with
flame out like I did in San Antonio.
So we'll be back with round 3 of Day 1C of the X-Wing World Championships, first edition.